I was told congratulations hurt more when they come from the person who betrayed you. I didn't believe that, not until 3 hours before I was supposed to stand at an altar. My name is Maxwell Grant, 34 years old, senior architect at a firm my father helped me get into. Everyone said I had his eyes, his discipline, his way of turning silence into strategy. For 2 years, Elara and I built something I thought was unshakable. She was the kind of person who remembered how you took your coffee 6 months ago, who texted my sister on her birthday before I did, who made my father laugh in a way I never could. That should have been the first sign. The rehearsal dinner ended late. Hotel Meridian, top floor. My father insisted on covering everything, the venue, the flowers, even Elara's dress. He said it was tradition. I said it was too much. He looked at me the way he always did when I questioned him. Let me do this, Maxwell. It's the least I can give you. I didn't argue. I went back to my room around midnight. My father's suite was 3 doors down. Elara's was on the opposite wing. Hotel policy, she said. Bad luck to see the bride before the ceremony. I was walking past his door when I heard her voice. Not loud, not panicked, just there. I stopped. The door wasn't fully closed. A sliver of light cut across the hallway carpet. I could see shadows moving inside. 2 figures, close. Elara's laugh, soft, the kind she only used when she was comfortable. My father's voice, lower, steady. You're sure about this? I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. I should have knocked. I should have walked away. Instead, I stayed. Maxwell doesn't need to know, my father said. Not about this. Not about before. Before. That word landed differently than the others. This stays between us, he continued. Tomorrow, everything changes, but tonight, this is ours. Elara didn't respond right away. I heard fabric shift, a chair moved, then she said it. This is our secret. I don't remember walking back to my room. I don't remember sitting on the edge of the bed staring at my phone, my hands shaking so hard I couldn't unlock the screen. What I do remember is this: the way my chest felt hollow, the way every moment with her rewound in my head, searching for the crack I missed, the way I realized my father, the man who taught me how to tie a tie, how to negotiate a contract, how to stand firm when the world pushed back, had been standing somewhere else entirely. I didn't sleep. I didn't call anyone. I didn't cry. I just sat there, thinking. By 6 a.m., I'd made a decision. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, out of clarity. The ceremony was set for 2 p.m., St. Augustine's Chapel, 200 guests. My father was supposed to walk Elara down the aisle since her own father had passed years ago. She'd cried when he offered. I'd held her hand and told her how beautiful that was. I arrived early, suit pressed, tie straight, face blank. People kept asking if I was nervous. I said no. They laughed, said that's what every groom says. Elara walked in at 1:50 p.m., white dress. Cathedral train, hair like something out of a painting. My father's hand on her arm. She smiled at me. He smiled at me. I smiled back. The officiant began. Dearly beloved. I let him get through the opening. Let the room settle into that sacred silence people expect at weddings. Let Elara's hands find mine. Let my father take his seat in the front row, chest puffed, eyes glistening. Then I spoke. Not loud, not dramatic, just clear. Before we go any further, I said, there's something everyone here needs to know. Elara's grip tightened. Her smile faltered. I pulled a folded piece of paper from my jacket pocket. Hotel stationery. I'd written it at 4 a.m., rewritten it twice, memorized it by dawn. Last night, I began, I overheard a conversation between my bride and my father. The room went still. I read it like I was presenting a contract. No emotion, no inflection, Just facts. What I heard, what they said, the word before, the word ours, the phrase Maxwell doesn't need to know. I didn't look at Elara. I didn't look at my father. I looked at the guests, at the faces that had flown in from 3 states, at my mother, sitting frozen in the second row, at my sister, hand over her mouth. When I finished, I folded the paper, placed it on the altar, and walked out. No one stopped me. No one followed. Behind me, I heard the sound of 200 people inhaling at once and forgetting how to exhale. The calls started an hour later. My father, blocked. Elara, 17 times in the first 2 hours, blocked. My mother, I answered once. Maxwell, please, just talk to him. There's an explanation. I'm sure there is, I said, but I don't need to hear it. I hung up. By evening, the story had spread. Group chats, family threads, someone recorded part of it. I didn't watch. My sister texted me at 11 p.m. Dad's saying you misunderstood. Elara's saying you humiliated her. I didn't reply. She sent another message. What do you want me to tell people? I typed one sentence. Tell them I heard what I heard. 3 days later, my father showed up at my apartment. I didn't open the door. He stood in the hallway for 20 minutes, talking through the wood, explaining, justifying, pleading. I didn't respond. Eventually, he left. A week after that, Elara sent a final message. You destroyed everything over a misunderstanding. I hope you're proud. I deleted it without reading past the first line. People ask me now if I regret it, if I wish I'd handled it differently, if I miss her, if I miss him. I don't answer. Because the truth is this. Some betrayals don't need a trial. They don't need evidence beyond what you heard with your own ears. And when 2 people you trusted most whisper the phrase, our secret, the night before your wedding, you don't owe them an explanation. You owe yourself a door. I'm still an architect. Still design buildings that stand for decades. Foundations matter, I tell my clients. If the base is compromised, it doesn't matter how beautiful the structure is. It won't hold. And if you're wondering whether I ever found out what before meant, I didn't. And I never will. Because some answers cost more than the question is worth. Would you have walked out? Or would you have stayed and spent the rest of your life wondering what else they never told you?